I shop, therefore I am. Shopping makes people happy. A study carried out by the University of Michigan shows that shopping can help reduce stress, anxiety, and depression. Shopping helps the economy too. According to data from the World Bank, household consumption accounts for 58% of the world's GDP in 2015. And the result is consumerism thrives. With the advent of the internet comes online shopping. Within just a few seconds and with just a few clicks, we can shop till we drop. Online shopping gives us pleasure, satisfaction, speed, and convenience. However, the Consumer Council reminds us that there are hidden hazards that we have to watch out for. For example, inability to examine goods, misleading or inadequate information, and also privacy risk. But are these the only pitfalls of online shopping? There may be more. Let me share with you a story that I read from the media. A father bought his first electric car online. After a long wait, the car arrived and he was overjoyed. His 6-year-old son, without knowing why, was happy just to see that his father was happy. One day, the father walked inside the garage and was furious to see his son scratching lines on his new car. On the spur of the moment, he slapped his son's head so hard, he ended up in hospital and had been in a vegetative state since then. Devastated and remorseful, the father finally had the chance to check the scratches on his car, only to find what his son had carved. Love you, Dad. John McCulloch, a Scottish economist, once said, "Consumption is synonymous with use and is the great end and object of all human industry." Things are to be used, but people are to be loved. Online shopping may bring out the best in technology, but also the worst in human nature. Acquisitiveness, rampant consumerism, materialism, and hedonism. In the 21st century, e-commerce marks a new age of consumerism, where lazy shoppers get lazier, reckless spendthrifts poorer, and addictive shopaholics more hooked on material things. While we welcome the new era of e-commerce, let the buyer beware that online shopping may compound the pitfalls of extreme and excessive consumerism. Let us not forget that consumers are to be served, not enslaved by material things. I shop, therefore I am. To me, I am, therefore I shop, but only in moderation. Thank you.
Thank you, Janis. Thank you. That was a moving story there of the father and the son. A related question to the topic. I wonder whether you have any ideas about what makes or what accounts for this unparalleled popularity of online shopping in China.
I think in China, e-commerce is actually getting more and more popular. However, in Hong Kong, it's not really that popular. Well, this is not surprising in view of the compactness of Hong Kong. But in China, it's very popular because we see that online shopping has a lot of advantages. For example, it's time-saving, convenience, there's quicker executions, no crowds, no queues, greater varieties, and lower prices. But while there are all of these advantages, in Hong Kong, perhaps, we also see the disadvantages. Perhaps, despite what I've said in my speech, online shopping may compound the extreme consumerism. And I think that Aristotle once taught us the golden mean, and there is always a middle point between two extremes. So we, the consumers, whether we're in China or Hong Kong, we should be very aware of the advantages and the disadvantages of online shopping. And we should all embrace online shopping with this mindset.
Thank you, Janis.
Good morning. Thank you for that. You very clearly outlined both the risks and the benefits of online shopping. My question is, in a survey of nearly 2,000 HKDSE students this past January, more than 40% of students thought that their parents contributed to the pressure of exams and studies with their nagging. Do you think that parents put too much pressure on students? And if you were a parent with a child sitting the exams, what would you do?
Atkinson once said, "It takes most men 5 years to finish a college education and to know that poetry is as vital to thinking as knowledge." The purpose of education these days, people have the misconception that in order to get good scores, if you have good scores, you can get into a prominent university. And if you get into a prominent university, you will have the passport to getting a well-paid job. So it's all about money. And this misconception that people have distorts the purpose of education. And this is what makes people so stressful, because their ultimate goal is to get a good job and to have money. And I think that if I were a parent, I would tell my children, you have to do what you love. Learn because you want to learn. And just put your heart into learning, because that is the purpose of education. The pursuit of knowledge, your passion for knowledge. Thank you.